A bill aimed at making home ownership more affordable has cleared Congress with overwhelming support.
It's popular with Republicans and Democrats, but President Donald Trump today said that he won't sign it, at least not yet. KOCO's Patrick Talbot joining us live here this evening. Patrick, this is a wide-ranging piece of legislation.
Yeah, this piece of legislation that you're talking about is designed to make housing purchases more affordable for Americans, and that's something that's becoming all too more difficult. And this bill is designed, this bipartisan bill is designed to make it easier. The 21st Century Road to Housing Act was passed by both the House and the Senate, and that would cut federal regulations tied to home construction, modernize housing programs, expand financing opportunities, and encourage more housing development in an effort to increase supply and lower costs. Oklahoma Senator James Lankford says homeownership is slipping out of reach because government red tape has made homes more expensive to build. He says the legislation would reduce bureaucracy, free up more land for development, and lower costs without increasing federal spending. Congressman Tom Cole also backed the measure, saying rising housing costs have outpaced supply. He says the bill would encourage construction of single-family homes, apartments, multifamily developments, and factory-built housing while reducing regulatory barriers. The legislation also received praise from Oklahoma City Mayor David Holt. Holt called it the first major federal housing bill passed by Congress in decades and said it gives cities a stronger federal partner as communities work to address the housing shortage. He also pointed to the bipartisan coalition behind the legislation after more than a year of negotiations. But despite clearing both chambers of Congress with overwhelming bipartisan support, the bill has hit an unexpected roadblock. In a post made on Truth Social, President Trump announced that he was canceling the planned bill signing on Wednesday, saying he will not sign the housing measure until Congress first passes the unrelated Save America Act, an election bill he has made a legislative priority. He was asked if election integrity was more important than solving the housing crisis.
It's unattainable for so many Americans. Is this election legislation more important to you than resolving the housing crisis?
It's just every election is important. We're doing very well. They want a lot of communists to come in.
And under the Constitution, the president has 10 days, excluding Sundays, to decide whether to sign or veto this bill once it's formally presented to him. If the president takes no action surrounding this bill and Congress remains in session, that bill automatically becomes a law without his signature. Reporting live in Oklahoma City, Patrick Talbot, KOCO 5 News.